centered. So my work is really expanding in different ways, and
Good.
yeah, but that's the
Fine.
thing. We can talk about that.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm Lou Martin, and I'm a channel and a student of consciousness. I'm here with now. Help me. How do you say your name?
Guilherme.
Guilherme. Okay.
Yes.
And
Perfect.
Bastos?
Guilherme Bastos. Yeah.
Guilherme Bastos. So that would, in English, that would be like William. Guilherme.
William. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
William.
Very good. So my dear friend Guilherme, who he and I have been following each other on Facebook for at least a year, maybe longer. I'm not sure.
1 year and something. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I want to introduce Guilherme to everyone because he is his posts, his energy, and his artwork, and even his music is a very high vibration. And he, to my mind, he understands. Guilherme, you understand the essence of what's happening spiritually in a very deep way. So you were saying that things are changing for you, but do you want to introduce yourself and your work a little bit?
Yeah. Well, this is the kind of work I'm doing now is very recent, we may say,
Yeah.
because it starts like a few months ago when I start channeling and drawing and writing this kind of frequencies and codes.
Right.
And it was just like a huge activation.
Okay.
And which is not, it's something very familiar because I start doing this very years ago, but yeah, got distracted on the way.
Good.
And now that I'm more open, I start this and doing this kind of paintings and also toning and activating our highest potential, we may say, and bringing all these higher frequencies into this realm.
Right. Brilliant. Well, my friend, would you tell me and all of us about your own spiritual journey, how it started, and what it's been like?
Well, it's been like different phases and different steps of awakening until now, and now becoming more solid and really embodied what we are doing here. So
yes.
But it started, it's like, if I look back, it started like psychedelics.
Okay.
And my spending, so I got some understandings and perceptions, higher perceptions back then.
Okay.
Self-discovery through meditation and self-inquiry.
Okay.
And also with plant medicines, like went through some ayahuasca and some kind of ceremonies, shamanic traditions. But after that, it was like a huge collapse, like the dark night of the soul, we call it.
Right.
Because I was going too high and without the discernment and foundation to. But it was all part of the experience to understand how our psyche and our human mind works.
Sure. Very good. So, what's your earliest memory? When did you start having these experiences? Even were you having experiences before you worked with psychedelics?
Yeah, we can say but my expanded vision started really in this kind of environments and on festivals around Europe and even here in Portugal.
Yeah.
Where the field and the energy and the consciousness was most high, right. And I could have some kind of visions and access to different levels of consciousness. But I thought, I can see this, everyone can see.
Right.
But
no.
But I was wrong. Yeah.
Right. So, okay, this is good. This is wonderful. So, I mean, I experimented with LSD when I was in my early 20s, and that's I can relate to some of that. not everyone will relate to the psychedelics, of course. But can I get you to start talking a little bit about your own journey as a child? I mean, because you're such a conscious mystic, you know, and this is what I really deeply relate to you about. For myself, my friend, always feeling like there's something else here. You know, there's something I'm here to do. I'm not alone. You know, there's a reason why my life is so strange, or why I feel so out of place in the world. Do you relate to some of that?
Absolutely. Yeah, all of that. Yeah. So it starts very, very early, you know, when I was a kid.
Right.
To have this kind of understanding and purpose, like I'm here to do something else for this world and connect with people this way.
Yes. Yes.
So I went through different ways and trying to really find my purpose and my role here.
Right. Right. Was your family supportive of that, or were they dismissive of that?
Not really. No. Not much support. Well, they always support me to do whatever I want to do.
Okay.
But not really into this kind of understandings. Well, when I was like 18, 17, I tried to, well, I have this vision. I know we should work like this and do this and that. And I tried to sell them my vision, which didn't work well.
Right. Yes, I relate to all of that. So, you know, can we start even earlier in your childhood? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a very particular story. Again, this is why I really deeply relate to you, brother, because it's a very particular story of, you know, being a mystic and awakening to what that can be about. Do you have any earlier memories before any of that?
Well, my memories is more related to space and universe and trying to understand life out there, how to see if there is any life out there. So that was it's the memories I have since very young child.
Right.
And also I have some memory of trying to, like my grandfather's partner, wife, she was speaking to me about meditation, and I was about 9 or 10, and I thought, wow, meditation, and you can do this and that. Wow, I need to try that.
Right.
Because I really resonate with what you're saying. So I remember, I have a memory of closing myself in a room, trying to meditate and achieve some kind of state.
Right.
And that something happened, but I don't remember quite well what happened.
All right. Well, this is the kind of thing I was looking for. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
And now more is coming to my memory now, because since very young kid, like all kinds of stuff happen. During my sleep, all kind of stuff happened, and my parents were a bit worried, like with the kind of activity in the room until my adolescence, we can say.
Okay. Were you having visitations? Do you feel, were spirits coming to be with you as a child?
Well, yeah, because I was waking up and speaking a lot and doing several things during the night. So
right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's perfect. Thank you, my friend. That's beautiful. So in other words, you know, you always had this sense from an early age, you know, that you were being guided by spirit. You were interacting with spirit. So you were very conscious of having help and not being alone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's my experience too. You know, but again, it's, as you say, it's hard to put into words. Some things stand out, you know, when you look back on it, but you just know it's not everyone's experience to be feeling these things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And then you got into, thank you. That's brilliant. So when did you actually start meditating? Did you start a practice after that, or as a teenager, or do you practice now meditation?
Yes. Well, that specific subject about extraterrestrial extraterrestrials and ETs and universe was very young when I was young child, and then it stopped because they tried to, okay, let's see what's happening during your sleep, and they tried like to understand my brain, supervise my sleep.
Okay.
You know, like to trying to understand the activity.
Right. Right.
And after that, it stopped in the night. But after that, I tried to really understand our mind, our ego. So yeah, I was looking for meditation and how to meditate, and it really starts, I don't know, when I start looking to some workshops here and people teaching how to meditate retreats.
Right.
When I started to go deeper, yeah, in this awareness and presence.
Okay. Okay. The
yeah, I think, well, I think we can relate. We can all relate with this. We start reading books and trying to understand and asking questions. You read this book and that book, and you start doing the connections and experiencing for yourself, meditating, being in stillness.
Yes.
And that was really part of the process to go to see how our human mind is always trying to distract you.
Right. Right. Well said. Well said. Yes. So I just want to give you space to talk about anything you'd like to talk about now that we've gotten a little, idea of your personal story. What do you want to chat about today? Anything you like?
Well, we can speak about everything, but I think what's most important is the times we are living now.
Yes.
It's huge transition and waves of consciousness bombarding us, like to really align with our true self. Right. And that's what's happening right now. And in my experience, it's what's becoming more and more magical every day with our connections here and
right.
the work we are doing.
Yes. Yes.
As a collective, and really embodying our soul here, and it's becoming quite palpable, the transformation going on, and what we are doing each other, like activating our DNA is becoming more, activated.
Right.
And that's the kind of work I'm doing now, and becoming very sensible to it and more aware of what's going on, because when it started to happen, I didn't have a clue of what I was doing.
Okay.
But because we have all this network on Facebook and we are all connected, we can really stay focused and anchor more consciously this energy.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Well, that's great. You do your art with the light codes, these beautiful geometric designs that you create into these images. That's really gorgeous, which I love, seeing, and I post on my page whenever I see them. And when did that start for you, this art in that way?
Well, one of the things I always loved to do when I was a kid was to paint and to write and to draw,
Right.
But then I went to other ways, and I totally got distracted of my creativity, and I stopped all that. And recently, it started like last year, I got the message. You really need to start painting again and writing and whatever you want to do, but just be creative.
Right.
So I started painting again, but without any idea of what I should do or where to start.
Right.
And then I have some kind of activation, like my creativity started to expand, and I becoming more creative. So I just start drawing and writing, and also after watching and following some people that works with light language. So I received many activations that activated within me the potential to start writing and also speaking or do what I'm doing now. So that's where we can all do this if we connect within and really want to do well. Doesn't mean that everyone should be writing codes or speaking light language, but this kind of activations we are all doing with each other.
Yes, yes, good. Can you give us a little sample of what that would sound like? Do you want to? I just want to give you whatever space you want to share your gifts with us here.
Yeah. Well, about the writings, it's something I do very intuitively.
Yes.
It's like I'm still not learning, but trying to see the full potential of it, because we can focus on different ways and intentions, but when I write, it's like it comes spontaneously through my hands. So I just open the book and start writing, and it came. Actually, I could write books with these codes.
Right. Well, I'm sure you're on your way, brother. Yeah. So what has been the feedback from people from seeing this writing and this art?
Well, the feedback has been very good, because people feel it in different ways and activates different parts of their energy field and their energy centers, and they resonate with the frequency and the energy.
Yes.
And what I start working on myself lately was my voice, so my frequency, my tones, and that came years ago when I started to see, wow, what is this? This vibration is very high and really aligns me, but I wasn't able to understand what was that or to work with it. But I always knew I need to work on my voice, and that's happening now. So when I start doing sessions without any idea of what I'm doing, just being a conduit, and the feedback with people physically and or online is great, because these frequencies, we open space to align our bodies, our fields, and to open space to anchor and receive these frequencies, these higher frequencies and codes within every one of us.
Right.
So that's what I'm learning to work at a very conscious level now, and to really anchor this.
Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So in your sessions, you're channeling the energy through toning, etc., and it's helping people to have a healing experience and to release grief, lower vibrations, grief, anger, sadness, so they tune up into spirit.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Release deep emotions and to open space to bring more light, and to feel the spaceness, the openness, and to really connect with their source. Just opening space to create to receive this light.
Right. Can you talk about receiving light, how you do that as a channel or your own personal experience? Because, this is wonderful now. This is really exciting to me, Guilherme. You're very finely tuned, my friend. You're like a musician who's been practicing for lifetimes to play this music, you see. And so, you see, that's why I was asking so much about your own personal experiences of awakening. So as you're coming more into your power with all of this, which is wonderful, how do you explain this to people? How do you work with this in terms of helping people to bring on more light, or, open to more of source? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, yeah. Well, basically it's simple, right? We receive this light and open space within by just by breathing and opening and moving the body, and opening space for our cells vibrate higher and receive the light. So just by breathing and opening space, we can do that.
Okay.
And then it's a matter of tuning into the higher vibrations and frequencies that are available to us right now. Mm-hmm. And it's becoming more and more available to access and to tune into these frequencies and to do the connection as above and below, and being just a conduit, a channel for these frequencies here.
Yes, that's brilliant. I often
just by being outside and in the sun.
Yes, I was just going to say, I see when you do this with your photos, exactly, and you're really in that higher state, and you're bringing through the light and the energy and this kind of thing, and you're taking pictures of all of that and of yourself when it's happening at times. So for people that don't, what I'm saying, know how to work this way or to live this way, do you have any suggestions? To say everyone can do it is wonderful. I believe that. But I feel like there's a connection there in terms of people being able to work with someone like yourself or being on the earth. Are there any suggestions that come to mind? How to help people attune to being in a higher vibration, to learn to do that?
It's just really asking within and really knowing that I want to be the light. Okay. I want to anchor this light. Okay. And we have all available now. We can find each other online. There's lots of tools and support. Right. And we have this amazing network, and we can always, it's really go within and feel good in the body.
Okay.
So we can feel this, to breathe consciously and wow, we are this. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Where can people find your information to connect with you for sessions and to see your great artwork and hear your music?
Well, all the videos and the artwork is available on my Facebook right now, but I'm working on a website so we can schedule sessions.
Great.
And to post my artwork, and also new ideas coming online to work with and to present people. It's much involved with art and coming together in groups, and some ideas are coming now. Yeah.
Very good. Wonderful. Do you have that was wonderful. Do you have any kind of closing message or anything you want to say?
And also what I want to
yeah.
Yes, I want to say another thing, because the connection, because I really feel like spiritual brother.
Yes.
And but now we are transcending this online virtual reality, and I'm meeting many people on the physical level, which is giving me more and more expansion and confirmation of what's going on in our soul paths, our journeys. Yes. And it's lovely what's happening, because here in Portugal, I never had the connection physically with people on this level, we may say. Yeah. So now everything is happening, like the last weeks. The most beautiful soul connections are happening, and everyone thought, oh my God, I was lost here in this world, in this country, but now I found you. Right. It's like, wow, awesome. Right. Yeah, right. Because soul groups are coming together and creating this space to anchor this divine love and this divine light.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful.
So it's really exciting times. Yeah.
It is. It is. Well, that was brilliant, my friend. I'm sure we'll do this again. This was great. Thank you for taking some time and chatting with me today.
Thank you, Lou. Yeah, lovely.
Pleasure. Okay, so we'll send people to your Facebook page, and you're going to keep posting your amazing artwork, and people can find you to get a session. So I hope that this will support you on your path. Yeah.
To land and to finish.
Yes.
Hi, Lou.
Say that again, Guilherme. That broke up quite a bit. Can you say that again?
Okay. Would you like to finish with a little toning here? And
yes. Of course.
Close our eyes and just hold space.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
Now we could stay in this deep space for a few hours.
Beautiful. Well, thank you. We'll invite people to do that, and you and I will reconnect very soon, my dear friend. That was wonderful. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. Much love. All right, I'll send you the link to this, and we'll talk soon. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Bless you.
Okay. Peace and blessings. Namaste.
Much love. Bye-bye.
Thanks a million. Well done. Guilherme Bastos. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.